I've been in a party with LB for 3.5 hours. I know. We was both yelling. Trust me, I know. It's a bunch of silly shit going on, yo. Oh yeah, stuff in that game.
Ready, blue way! White 25!
That's what's up.
Hey, watch the slant.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And Falcons fans are excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, Echo. Let's go, D. Get out.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Slam. Check.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 55's Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Let's get it. 58.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ryan now to throw on third down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Sorry to disappoint you, I guess.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
One.
What the fuck just happened?
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
I figured that's what that was. That was a good play, though.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Don't get nervous.
Mariota now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lewis. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase.
Involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did.
A lot of coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the 2nd and 11.
Oh, and yeah, I was watching the fucking game, and it was like, oh, they're blocking so well, even though they don't get Luan back to week 5. I'm like, what? Then they put the graphic on the screen. I'm like, maybe this nigga didn't know. Well, maybe he did. Maybe that's why this nigga's line is so great right now. It's like the Titans are fucking dominating the trenches, even without their all-pro tackle. I'm like, yeah.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Oh shit. Fuck it. I gotta keep doing this shit.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sack back at the 45-yard line. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
2 sacks last week. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back, not just his offseason, but the film studies during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. When the Falcons say they have it, they do.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week.
Concentration has got to understand play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
But he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Can't you hit somebody off the left side? And that's why you went to the left.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Can't have a great play.
59, ready. Ready. Check 55 to Mike. You don't know no better.
Trying to give you different plays.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
17 niggas standing out right now.
Check 52. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Cameron Wake able to record his 5th sack of the season. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers. Their teammate for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Now it's Ryan. Out looking for Ridley. Incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
What the? He has to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
I had 2 vertical.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What play calling, what?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Mariota gives to Henry, and he'll get this only up to the 3-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that shouldn't have set. Call for the punt team here on 4th down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Just outside the 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're out last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion.
Last time I checked, they was up 6, but I didn't check back. That was like 15 minutes ago.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Hey, sprint plans, sprint plans, sprint plans.
Throwing again. Ryan. Throw right inside, caught by Ridley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And an alley to Ryan.
Oh, come on.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A homeboy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let me know you're ready.
Running right, this is Freeman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Hey, 59, ready.
This is a bluff there. Ain't nobody blitzing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Steps away to his left.
Of course we lost.
He may try and run for the... And he will score! Touchdown, Falcons! Matt Ryan, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover as first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover. The punt is better on the 2nd one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Now, meanwhile, it should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Please don't judge me. You said, oh.
An incomplete pass, leading in 10 from the 25.
Let's go, tackle, let's go, we got this.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll wind up with about up past the 30 to the 30.
That came out with a lot of fun. That's cute.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
I'm trying to collect. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Yeah. You don't...
Mariota. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the sack. This is the 27. Give him a will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Roll from my nigga was right the fuck there.
Check, 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 check. Gun, gun, gun. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't going nowhere.
To throw is Ryan.
Oh, my God.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety.
I tried to
That brings up third down.
He was covered by
Oh, close. The opportunity to change big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
21. General West. Kill.
Just changed it.
Hey, turn it up.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They begin with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Now Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making a play there.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Mariota. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement.
A reminder, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone, otherwise into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Check, crunch.
Play action. Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So that pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A first down carry for Henry. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's and a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Taken from just outside the 30. He chucks him aside.
Thumped him.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Now the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag throw.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Bravo.
Here I come. Let him go.
On 2nd and goal, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
I tried to get Julio a 20-yard catch so he can light up, but y'all niggas thought like that shit happened, so shout out to y'all.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
I think this is open. If you know the coverage, you know the holes.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Mariota. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack, down he goes. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Throwing, Mariota. And he slides to avoid the hit. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch the slant.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready, we're ready. 25. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Ready, Mike 25. 55, let's go. 21. 55, Mike 55. All right, T, let's go.
Like that.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Guys, push him back. Push him back.
Oh, that nigga splits. Okay.
Mike 55,
See what happens.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Did a nice job to force the incompletion. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
What's up?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got it. 3.
It's the side right
Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota to throw.
Oh, he
Sets
caught
up the screen to Lewis.
Yeah.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
I would have thought I was getting fucking edge pressure. Boy, was I wrong.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Check it out, free. He called. 132 fight.
Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Hello.
So a decent gain, but
Upstairs,
all for
what's
naught
up?
on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment.
Okay. No problem. I'll tell him tomorrow. Okay. I'll tell him tomorrow.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this
I'm sick of
time,
hearing this shit,
contact
bro.
and another incomplete pass.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Hence me.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
What even fucking matter?
Hey, Sam.
Okay.
Now Ryan down around the goal line. And this is going to wind up incomplete.
Press wild a little
The
too
coverage
early,
there
bro.
too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The beauty of being on defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own ends or on 3rd
That's
down.
disrespectful. I know your ass ain't blitzing, but what'd you do?
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Without a ton of pressure in his face, it's just how difficult it is to pick. You're sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
I know who niggas is gonna follow.
The quick feet exit. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this off excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st
Thank
down.
God,
And he
bro,
won't
'cause
get
I-
much. Couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their...
Last run got a couple.
Let's get on.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike. Here we go, D. All day. All day. 45 the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
decided he wanted to be a faggot. Good shit.
And that one's not going to get
Nigga,
there.
really?
Not enough juice and ambitious
You don't
effort.
aim the,
but it's well
analog
short.
down?
And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it.
Going forward.
Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers can...
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Fuck, I wanted to do, yo.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Tackles, tackle. Out, out,
What
out,
happened
out.
now?
Check, check. Fragno, Fragno. Hey, check, check. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
The
Ryan
halfback?
now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
I didn't, you should,
You got time. You got time right there.
you blitzing? It's not supposed to do that, though. Yeah, it's not
They
supposed to do
run,
that.
Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
They have to accept that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just playing.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
I know it's a 1st and 20, my nigga. I can count.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Dancing to his left.
And
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice
that was
gain.
a nice disguise, yo.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Check.
You understand what I'm saying?
Check. 55.
I know you do. I'm sorry.
Hey, watch the leg. Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first
Maybe
down.
niggas is tired.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do
It's on
this?
the
Just
deep
go and
shot
run out the
to
clock
do
and
with
get a
the
win.
penalty.
But as many people pointed out
that's
to
supposed
me,
to happen.
that's a
Julio.
video game, man. Put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Ryan Freeman on the draw. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again. 2nd and 10.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7.
And I ran directly into it, and the nigga just blocked me. Good play.
Julio, receiver left. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Ryan. It's complete. Hooper. And he is into the zone for a touchdown. Austin Hooper. His second touchdown on the season. Falcons further out in front. Bryant on the extra point. And the lead is 24. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now. It away.
And that's what I'm saying.
Offense.
And even in that game, Mahomes threw 5 picks.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his quarterback position.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you know, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
I got you. I got you. Right there. 54.
Left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, South. Mike 5-4, Mike 5. 20, 20. 5-4. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go,
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
He can't hit. He's not going to get me.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
55. Check 55. Mike. We own orbit. We own now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
58. Check, check. Check, check. 55 mark, guys. 55.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Titans take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
54. Mike 54. Double up.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Brown complete. This up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So here's a 1st 10 at the...
Hey, take out 4 down.
Finally, Tagline. That breaks in a 1st down. From Territon.
Kill.
Now Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside. Okay, you get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Stay with your man. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Where are they, team?
Here's Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Falcons' 49-yard line.
Mike, 45. Hey, pick it up, defense. That's 3. Scene 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
45.
To throw Mariota.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
He's going to air one out. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice.
That's all I'm trying to find out, if you're going to cry.
And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before
I know.
now was dominating
does that
and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. He got 29 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease. It didn't happen on that play.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.